Sanju, Varanasi
Good evening, everyone. Very warm welcome to all of you. The Ripple Effect 20 Years of Visual Democracy. Today marks a very special milestone as we celebrate 20 years of Photography Promotion Trust, an initiative founded by Sudhara Kolve in 2005. With a simple yet powerful vision to use photography as a tool for engagement, expression, and social change. For 2 decades, Photography Promotion Trust has worked to democratize visual storytelling by placing camera in the hands of communities often left unseen. In a few moments, their work reflects the true essence of visual democracy when communities hold the lens, narrative shifts, and futures are reimagined. 20 years, multiple states, countless collaboration, and one belief. When you change who tells the story, you tell the story itself. Now, I would like to invite and ask Sudhara Kolve to speak a few words.
Actually, it's my gratitude to all of you and the photographers and my friends. So this event is been doing, like, I'm grateful that you've been my friend in this journey, all of you, and part of this process of 20 years, even as a photographer. I have 2 distinguished photographers, my mentors, Pablo Bartolomé, I'm so happy that he's here, Pradeep Chandra is here. So they all started journey as a photographer, and I did my first photography workshop with Pablo Bartolomé when I met first time in Delhi. And then my journey started. Second journey started when I met Shahidul Alam in Bangladesh. And then because of Pablo, I went to Paris and other schools. And then I've learned a lot of how they do stories and how they do photography. And then one fine day I got an award from National Geographic. That's changed everything. I met Shahidul and Reza. So they're in respective country. Shahidul has started Chobi Mela and there's a Pathshala. And Reza started Aina. So I said, maybe ऐसा कुछ करना चाहिए कि इन्होंने जो organization can do wonderful work with Aina and Shahidul. So then I started 20 years back. I'll do something for my community. So it all started when I was shooting pictures of consular workers. That time I met Pablo and Raghu Rai and how they have shaped my journey. And then I felt that I should give back something to the community. So what we did, 10 years of workshop we did with the consuls workers. Out of that, many of photographers now professional photographers, and Ravi was there along with me, Ravi Shankar photographer. We started teaching photography, and then we thought this is a success that in 10 years of workshop we have 10 photographers working with important newspaper of the city, country. Then I take this to the Rajasthan. So Rajasthan also got successful, placing the camera, telling the story, and it turned into a livelihood at the same time. And that's what we kept going for the last 20 years. And we have many friends. I think my daughter will speak to that later. But we got, it was very way that, what I learned from this to share with this. So like one initiative is called Photography on Wheels. So what we did, we hired a van, put photographers, filmmakers, writers, artists in a van, and we traveled around the Maharashtra. So we used to take an exhibition to police station, bus stand, on the banks of river, in the villages. So villages were so happy that they offered us food, they offered us petrol money to go to the next destination. Because the gallery was coming to us. So because we need some support to do this, a lot of logistics is there. So yeah, so I will go to stay. So this 35, 40 years, like I'm probably, I know all of them from last, almost everybody, Chandra sir and all, been like 38 years I'm photographing in the city. I know all of them. So this is my gratitude that you all come to support this. Thank you so much. So I would also like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest and supporters, Dr. Firoza Godrej, Pamela Bhartamilo, Mrs. Manisha Jadhav, we have, and of course my very dear friend Kabhi Bulao, he'll come somehow, Parvez Damania, and I know him when he started at Damania. At that time, I know it's good always of him, and he tries to cover his parties for afternoon dispatch. There is a Behram contractor. Vinay, he also very important part. Malvika Sangvi, Mark Manuel, the people have shaped my, they have taken me wherever no photographer could go. So they took me, and we had a very unique. I'll just end with. So how we do workshop? We don't kind of focus on the technical thing. We do basics of photography, and then we have a team. Like we'll see them. Sundar will come and play for half an hour. Then Ravi Shekhar will come and talk, and we just want to inspire to do that.
But as there are a lot of other things to mention, but I would like to mention about our participants. So, guided by the belief of social documentary photography, PPT has set its foot on initiatives such as Photography on Wheels and Grassroots Art and Environmentalism, having raised vital funds for the Bombay Natural History Society and campaigning youth engagement in botany and zoology for a sustainable future. We please give a round of applause for
Ma'am, look here. Sir.
Parsis, the Zoroastrians of India, documents her community heritage with works exhibited at Tate Modern and held in permanent collection of the NGMA, National Gallery of Modern Art. She was awarded the Padma Shri in 2014. And secretary at Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority. Boasting over 30 years of port sector experience, her career began in 1993, evolving across portfolios like industrial relations, marketing, and estate. She holds a master's degree in social work from TISS, Tata Institute of Social Science, and an HR management from GBIMS, along a law degree. She's also pursuing her PhD at the moment and is a champion of social welfare, founding Women's Welfare Association to empower marginalized women. She spearheads port training collaboration with the Port of Antwerp and established the JNPA Skill Development Center to support local youth. And she will speak about it, but also has been very generous let her. But please remember the Skill Development Center and for training of local youth, which will be coming in a few minutes. I would like Mamta to look here.
These are from
के साथ सर ने वर्कशॉप किया था। सुक्रमणि तब स्टैंडर्ड 6 में थी और उन लोगों के साथ सर ने वर्कशॉप किया था फोटोशूट कैसे किया जाता है और उन लोगों के लिए, ये बच्चों के लिए कैमरा उस टाइम में देखना वो फर्स्ट टाइम था। इन्होंने फर्स्ट टाइम डिजिटल कैमरा देखा था और उसको पकड़ के सेल्फ फोटो, वो लोग भी फोटो खींचे तो ये लोग बहुत खुश हुए। ये बात तो वो खुद बताएगी।
सर क्रॉस में सर
आप राइट से करिए ना.
हाँ बस
Yeah, you can make me wear it. Open it and make me wear it. All the time. Okay.
This we've got from the village.
It's from village.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
हाँ बस
You, this Nilesh son is here, we're so happy that we're here. The badminton player, you wanted him. He wasn't here today.
Like,
What's the photographer कौन बाकी?
any volunteers?
You.
Yes.
No, I'll be there.
Look here, ma'am.
Is a multi-award-winning filmmaker, journalist, and visionary philanthropist over 3 decades of media experience. As a founder of the Narad Group, she has pioneered an ethical ecosystem in PR, films, and news, focusing on storytelling that drives social transformation. Her globally recognized cause-based films reflect her deep commitment to human resilience and social reform. Roshni ma'am, I would like to request you to please honor.
Okay.
Ma'am, look here. Sir, sir. Sir, look here.
Please hold the trophy together once, na?
Where is the
Sir JJ School of Art, he has received multiple awards and scholarships for his artistic excellence, including the prestigious Catalyst Entertainment, whose career is a testament of the transformative power of perseverance, rising.
This is better than Oscar.
Photographers all around the country, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me a great pleasure to be here amongst all of you. In fact, to start with, you all must have heard about Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority. So I am part of Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority, and I have I am so delighted to be a part of JNP, and I have been there since last 30 years. So 30 years and not that less, still I feel the journey still continues. And here in JNP we have, it's a Government of India institute, as you know that here in India we have 12 major ports which are under Ministry of Port, Shipping and Waterways, Government of India, and there are few non-major ports, around 200 plus, which are under the state government authorities or under the the private people. So JNP is India's #1 container port, and we handle almost 50% of India's containerized cargo. 24% of India's customs revenue is generated from Jawaharlal Nehru Port Authority, and you can imagine we are the biggest financial contributor for the entire country.
Photographers, because it's them that's going to carry the skill and the creativity forward. I see my old friend Anand in in the audience makes me a bit more nervous. And this is really for the younger people, is that you've entered into the medium of photography, which is very muddied in a certain manner, because now everybody uses photography through their cell phones. Yes, you can express yourself through any device, but the camera has a very special way of working because you can control it. Unfortunately, with digital photography, because of the built-in automation, you press the button and some result comes. But if you really learn using aperture, shutter speed, how to use the ISO to your advantage, you can then creatively work with the medium in a deeper manner. I draw a parallel with
I've always been an admirer of his work and his commitment to photography. And I haven't had a chance to look at these photographs, but as Pablo said, it's a unique project because it's so intimate. All the photographers are photographing spaces and people they know so well. And it's a pan-Indian project, which is just amazing and really historic. I've just had dental surgery, so I can't talk.
Right now, as you know, Manipur is in trouble, but I'm happy to be here. I've known Siddharth for more than 30 years. Actually, we did a course together in XIC, where I was fascinated with photography and I was curious about moving images. And he also joined that course, visual communication it was called, I think, and he was a photographer then with Indian Express, and I got close to him. And I was wondering, because this guy is so restless and I feel that he doesn't notice anything.
work. I'm very, very impressed that you've gone to every corner of the country and picked up some real good stars. I'm sure the photographs are very beautiful, and I'm happy that whenever I've done anything with photography, you've always been with us. We have experienced great journeys, and I look forward to many more journeys in the future. Thank you for inviting us.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm very honored, and I'm just new in India and in Mumbai. It's my first time in India, and I'm so happy to discover so beautiful photographies, art everywhere in this city. It's lots of energy, brings joy, and I just want to remember my father with his old Leica, because he used to do lots of photographies. And I love your work. I'm very happy to be here.
Get your mobile phone.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Yes, sir. Tell him to come on.